This is a nice, comfortable chair. What's up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek. Today, I built already, the JonPony Gaming Chair. Of course, we're going to build the chair, and then I'm going to give you a review coming up next on Geekazine. What's up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek. Now, JonPony did send me the chair to review, and they are sponsoring this video, but all opinions are that of my own. You can find out all my review policies over at geekazine.com/review. I'd like to thank my Patreons for being a part of keeping the lights on here. You can go over to patreon.com/geekazine to find out more. And of course, if you want to send a one-time tip, that's over at venmo.com/Geekazine. Now, this is the JonPony Gaming Chair. This is a gaming chair for somebody of up to 400 pounds. It's got an ergonomic design. It has the ability to tilt back. It's got the ability to raise and lower via the hydraulic system. And it has a footrest, so I can lean back and I can put my feet up and enjoy a show or just kind of take a nap or whatnot into this chair. Some of the features of the JonPony chair is it's got a 360-degree swivel, so I can spin all the way around. It's got a 5-post wheel base to it, so I can move this around and I'm not going to feel all wobbly or anything like that. It does have a couple armrests. I'm not a big fan of armrests on chairs because I'm also a musician, and sometimes if I'm playing the guitar, it just gets in the way. It's got a heavy-duty base and it's got a retractable footrest. In fact, you wouldn't see it in this position. You would not see that footrest at all, but when you're ready to just extend it out, fold it out, and go from there. Let's talk about the unboxing. This thing actually wasn't that difficult to do. The unboxing basically consists of a few items: the seat, the backrest, 2 armrests, the hydraulic system, and of course the piece to put the two together, the backrest and the seat. When you're putting this together, I want to highly caution you when you're putting the hydraulics on, not to touch that red dot that's in the middle. You don't want it to all of a sudden open up all the way. Use kid gloves when you're doing that. Of course, always use supervision if you're underage building a gaming chair like this. But it's actually very straightforward. You take the main ring, you put the legs onto it, tie them down with hex nut screws on the bottom. They all have some sort of lock paste on the screws, so that way once you turn them in, they're not going to easily come undone. Of course, once you get the 5 in there, you put the wheels in. They lock into place and they don't pull out as easy, and you're good to go. Once you've got that base put together, all you have to do is put the seat on top of it, push down a little bit, and then everything will click into place. If you lift the chair, you should not have the chair come apart. Now, once you have that set up, the next thing to do is to put the backrest on. Now, the one thing that I was trying to figure out is that we had that one piece of metal and it went one way or another. This is the right way to do it. And so once we have that on, it's just basically putting these hex screws in there. And of course, you get a hex key with that. You can also grab a drill and get a drill bit that will help you put that in a little bit better, but you do not need to bring your tools at all. Now, the chair itself comes in red, comes in black, and it does have a couple rests on it. You got a backrest for your lower back, and then of course you have a headrest. So when you do extend it back, you'll be able to kind of relax with a little pillow underneath your neck. The other thing is, if you are more than 400 pounds, there are chairs that will fit for you. So all you have to do is go to the JonPony website to find out more about this chair and how to get one that fits for you. All right, so there you go. There I'm sitting in the chair and I'm not nice and relaxed with the recline on there, which I could do right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. It's really straightforward. Like I said, you have the 2 side pieces here, one to tilt you back, one to adjust your seat through the hydraulic system. Let's get into the pros and cons on this. First of all, the seat's a little bit hard for my liking, so I'll probably end up getting some sort of seat pillow to put on there. But so far, so good. A good chair is one that you can put your feet on and be able to sit up straight. Of course, if I unlock it and get my seat going like this, I can get a nice lock position, so I'm in an ergonomic position to actually do some work. But then I can sit back, I can bring this back a little bit, like so, and then do some gaming if I wanted to, or watch some TV or anything like that. And of course, with that footrest, I'm able to just completely relax, watch some TV, play some games, doing whatever I want to. As for sturdiness, the armrests are a little bit wonky. I don't know if you can see that, but they just have a little bit of wiggle to them. I did have a little bit of a hard time putting one of the screws in, so I'm going to check on actually getting some washers to put inside these screws. The other thing is the little caps that you had for these screw holes. A couple of them didn't stay in. I usually expect that for these types of chairs, and that doesn't bother me too much because that's just cosmetic than anything. But the idea is I'm going to be sitting in this chair for a little while I work, while I game, while I'm doing video work, and we're in a room where I'm setting up. So when a band's playing, I can actually do all my video editing from here rather than in the studio. That way we can kind of give more space for patrons. Pillows give you that lumbar support, and if I need it a little bit more or less, I just have to raise it or lower it. Same thing with this one right here. We've got them strapped to the back of the chair, as you can see, through those little holes on the side. And when I'm ready, I just kind of bring it up and just kind of sit back and relax and take a nap, maybe some meditation in the midday or anything like that. But once again, the other thing is playing music. And so if I want to get over to the piano, these armrests don't get in the way. I also brought the guitar in. Should have grabbed it a little bit more and brought the guitar in, played it a little bit, and found that the armrests were not in the way, which is great. And of course, if I recline this seat, the armrests recline with it. So I won't have the back piece, but the armrests are actually lower now. So if I'm doing something that needs my full arm movement, then I can. This chair is about $120. So it's a great gaming chair if you're building up like a podcast room and you need like 3 or 4 chairs. Something like this is actually fairly inexpensive to have in your room, and then you can use that for podcasting, gaming, whatever. JonPony also makes a whole bunch of other chairs, from gaming chairs to office chairs to whatever. You can go over to their website to find out a little bit more about that. I'm learning a little bit more about the company itself. So, bottom line, that is the JonPony chair, gaming chair, for whatever you need. If you need to relax, it's got the nice footrest on it. It's got a decent build to it. And of course, if you need something for your office, if you need something for your gaming system, this inexpensive chair, that is pretty decent to use. And of course, I can swivel like this. So anyway, what do you think? Do you have one of the JonPony chairs? Let me know in the comments below over at Geekazine.com, youtube.com/Geekazine, where you can like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when the next video comes out. Until next time, my name is Jeffrey Powers from my podcast room. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys geek out and relax in the gaming chair. Here we go.